Somebody told me one time, they said, you shouldn't make up songs that sound like other songwriters' songs. And I said, okay. And then I watched that Bob Dylan movie and I figured out not only can you make up songs that sound like other songwriters' songs, you can do it for a living. So this one goes out to Bob as a tip of the hat to you, Bob. Thanks for not having any idea who I am. Shit when nobody gives a fuck. So we had the Salvation Army band and followed them across the land. We cried for crowded streets full of garbage men. They seemed to save us with the galleon trucks that shine just like the first time we fell in love, but it'll never feel the way it was when we were kids. So this angry war that lights the moon and strikes your heart with a silver spoon. An extermination plan from June is the music of your favorite tune. This country's dead, Maria. Come on, let's go dancing tonight. But if you want to feel the Holy Ghost, then join the band and burn your clothes. Cause the last great hope of rock and roll ain't some Barbie doll on a stripper pole. And I know every word to your first CD, remember those? And I would marry you tonight on them streets of Galilee. Yeah! So desperately you kiss my face like you're from another time and place, a memory I cannot seem to trace at all. Triumphant, you pull back into town like the circus, and what a juggling clown, a fighter for a critically acclaimed artist who can't even draw. So level up for me and say I've seen you from another day of petty lies and gutless folks who steal from you to give you hope. I get the feeling nowadays there ain't nothing left to say. Well, hell, let's load the cannons to fly so far with outer space from inside my car. Cause we all used to dream so hard, but nowadays we're all too sick and tired. Cried so much, my dear, the tears are like a sea. There's a ship we can ride across on them streets of Galilee. Maybe when we finally go, MTV will show some videos. Apologize for all their shows. Wish they tried a little harder to find something cool. Hell, I guess I don't really watch TV, but I know I would if I could see a beat poet laughing at misery, just like it's 1963. Baby, you gotta know I loved you even way back then. So won't you take my hand and have a beer? Old Milwaukee's having one hell of a year, and I promise to hold you up, my love, so you can see the singer take his drugs. I have not so good since 1993. That was the year of Kurt Cobain. Snap bracelets. All the cool shit. When I was a kid growing up, my mom picked me and my sister up from school every day. She had the two tapes, the Beatles tapes, the red tape and the blue tape, if you remember those.
Yeah.
I was really into that shit. I took it up to my room, put it in my boombox, sat there with my guitar just like this, tried to learn how to be John Lennon, George Harrison, Ringo, something or other. I could never get my hair right, so I gave it up. But I was noticing, man, when I listened to those Beatles records, because you see, I started out on acoustic guitar, like what I'm playing right now. I was into Bob Dylan at first, I was into Arlo Guthrie, I was into John Prine. I loved this guy from Atlanta, Georgia, named Kevin Kinney. He was my hero. But I noticed when I was listening to those Beatles records that there was a whole other kind of guitar aside from the acoustic guitar called the electric guitar, and it seemed like when you played that one, the shit that happened was a lot cooler. Right? You could play acoustic guitar and somebody might, like, you know, pass around a clipboard to save some whales or plant a tree or some shit like that. You played that electric guitar, man. Chicks were taking their shirts off, the beer was free, the whole deal was a lot better, you know. And so, being as I was a visual learner, I wanted to learn how to play the electric guitar. I thought I should go see somebody do it. And we had this thing in town called the Ohio State Fair. And there was this guy playing music there that I had never heard of before, but he had been billed as the Motor City Madman. And I looked him up on the internet, and I found a picture of him. He had on like a headband and a loincloth and like a crossbow, and I was like, this is the fucking guy I need to see, man. That looks like a cat you can learn some shit from, you know? So I went down there, and I saw Ted Nugent play, and it was badass, man. He had cat scratch fever and all that kind of thing, and it was awesome. And then he went off the stage and came back on the stage for what they call in the music business an encore. And he played this really weird song called Asshole, which is basically where that dude just sings about different people that he thinks are assholes, and then one by one his road crew brings a life-size cardboard cutout of each and every individual he's singing about, and he shoots them through the heart with the flaming crossbow in front of everybody. At 16 years old, I was like, fuck, man. When did ignorance become a point of view? My brothers and sisters, my friends and neighbors, I'm not telling you this story to take Uncle Ted down, because he's out there right now, hunting or riding on a golf cart or doing whatever he does these days, and that's awesome. You should do whatever you do so long as it does not hurt anybody else. I believe that. But these are some strange times we are living in. And now is as good a time as ever to start yourself what they call a revolution. And I'm not talking about the kind of revolution where you need to shoot a flaming crossbow and a cardboard cutout of somebody. I'm talking about the kind of revolution you can start in your own bedroom with a couple rock and roll posters on your wall and a six-pack of Biggie's Big Mouth. That's how we used to do it back in the day, back in Ohio, as they say. I went out to some dinner the other night with my friends. We all sat around at the table. Nobody said shit. It was weird. They were all just text messaging away on those phones. I felt left out. I got up, went next door to the pawn shop, bought a typewriter, wrote them all a letter, said, "Dear friends, if you're going to listen to Ted Nugent, do yourself a favor. Stick to the early shit.